you when it comes time for surgery. It's not a hospital, it's a surgical center. Central Arkansas Surgical Center. Inquire today by logging on to centralarkansassurgical.com or call them at 967-1117.
A solid roof for your business is key to keeping your employees, products, and valuables dry and clean. If you're experiencing roof leaks that are resulting in damaged equipment, stained ceilings, and walls, then don't let Mother Nature get the best of your business. The folks at E&F Roofing offer free commercial roof inspections, but their experience is priceless for your business. Not to lose productivity and extend the life of your roof. So contact E&F Roofing today for a free commercial inspection at 479-272-4069.
Well, the bad news is we missed about the first half of this matchup. The good news is the Lady Cyclones won a 2-1 exciting fashion in double overtime with Drew Robinson's left-footed shot there in the second sudden death period. And it's good, too, because then it was going to go to penalty kicks, and those are exciting when it's not your team. You don't want your team involved in that because it's pretty nerve-wracking. When we got here, the Cyclones were up 1-0 here at Greene County Tech. Once again, they're playing the first round of the tournament in 4 different sites. We played the girls' game at Paragould. The boys are playing here at Greene County Tech. The other 2 sites are Nettleton High School and Valley View. Tomorrow, the Lady Cyclones will play at 10 o'clock at Valley View High School against El Dorado. Should the boys hang on here, they will also play at Valley View High School. We don't know who the winner that they'll face, but we do know that'll be a 4 o'clock game. They'll be playing the winner of Little Rock Christian and Lake Hamilton. The boys lead it here by a score of 3-0. It was 1-0 we got here. David Cervantes got a goal as we were setting up, and then Kaiwan Martinez with the goal. Also 2 yellow cards handed out, one to their head coach and one to one of their players. That's something to watch because their coach on the second yellow card will be ejected if he gets that one in the second half. It started to rain. It stopped. It's picked up here at halftime. Both teams have gone under the cover to wait for the second half. So we're going to take a final 3-minute break and be back, we think, with the second half. Cyclones lead it here over Batesville by a score of 3-0 here at the half. This is Cyclone Soccer.
At Orr Hyundai of Russellville, we know when it comes to buying a car, we all want to get more, right? Well, that's exactly what you get at Orr. More selection and more savings, like 0% APR on select 2023 Hyundai Tucson models. Don't settle for anything less than the best. Find your next ride at Orr Hyundai of Russellville. Visit us today or shop online at orrautomall.com. Get so much more with Orr. 0% for 36 months. WAC, see dealer for details.
First State Bank is proud to serve our community, a community made of hard-working friends and neighbors, folks who make our community better. You're why we offer personal helpful service and convenient digital tools. You make our town what it is, deeply rooted, community-driven. First State Bank, these are our stomping grounds. Visit fsbmybank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
When it comes to buying or selling a home, there really is a better way. As soon as you start talking with our team at A Better Way Realty in Russellville, you're going to feel the difference. Imagine if you had a great friend in the real estate industry, someone who genuinely cared about you and your family and was passionate about taking care of you. That is the philosophy of everyone who works here at A Better Way Realty. We want your business because we earn it, period. Discover what experience and heart can do with A Better Way Realty. Find us on Facebook and see the difference. A Better Way Realty. Real estate done a better way.
At Fleet Tire Point S, the S stands for service, selection, and savings. Fleet Tire knows the importance of the handshake and the significance of a referral. That will never change. At Fleet Tire Point S, you'll still find the same local owners, friendly service, and guarantees on warranties. Fleet Tire Point S consistently offers unparalleled service and quality tires to fit every budget because you, the customer, are always the top priority at Fleet Tire Point S. So come by today and experience the Fleet Tire Point S difference. No stress with Point S.
Miller Roofing Company, a family-owned company treating you like family. Who's a part of the Miller family of employees? Shannon Yarborough loves her work with residential customers.
I work with all the residential customers. I organize and schedule their roofs. I love logistics. Problem solving. I love the atmosphere about working at Miller Roofing Company. It's a great company, and I love working with people.
Your friends at Miller Roofing. See them on South Arkansas and Russellville and follow them on Facebook.
Getting ready to start the second half. Both teams coming out. We'll have a 40-minute half. And it's only 3-0 here, but I always want to mention this because you never know if people are joining and watching just being a Cyclone fan and not necessarily a soccer fan. And I mentioned earlier that Van Buren won their game by mercy rule. And the rule is on mercy rule is it's got to be 6 goals, and it can be is second half. And so when the mercy rule happens, what they do is they cut the remaining time in half. And that's the only time it gets cut in half. It doesn't get cut in half if there's another goal. But should Russellville had scored 6 goals to start of the second half, then we would have played 20 minutes instead of 40 minutes. So that's it. We're a little foggy, I know, on our stream. We have our stream up and running, but that's because it's raining. And it picked up, it stopped, and it picked up right as halftime happened. And we were joined in the box here by our athletic director, Johnny Johnson, also our assistant superintendent, Jeff Holt. And they're maneuvering around here at Greene County Tech. Again, the girls played at Paragould. Got a 2-1 victory against Searcy. The boys playing here at Greene County Tech. This is the last game. All 4 sites are playing 4 games at 10, 12, 2, and 4. And we got the late game. That's why I was wondering if we had to, why didn't they at least bump us an hour to make sure that we could get over there? And I was looking for somebody to cause a distraction while we could get over here in time. But that's okay. If we were going to miss because the Lady Cyclones came out with an exciting victory, we are fine with that. And we're actually waiting for a soccer ball. We got the players ready, the referee, but we don't have a soccer ball. So we're waiting on that, and I believe we've got it now. Batesville will have possession. The Cyclones lead at 3-0. We do know goals by David Cervantes and Kaiwan Martinez. Here's we start the second half. Again, tomorrow we'll definitely be back, definitely at 10 o'clock for the girls' game as they take on El Dorado. We'll see if we're here we're going to have a double header. Cyclones would be playing at 4. You can always check our Facebook page for updates on that. Arias Garcia with it. He's going to chase it down left side, but Nestor Chrysostamo can't chase it down for Russellville. Cyclones the home team, so they're in their home red uniforms. Batesville in their whites, a little bit of orange writing on it, and black shorts. Russellville dominated the 25 minutes that we were here in the first half, not just as the scoreboard, just dominating possession time. And this one kicked out in front, too far out in front of Jet Bull, and the goalkeeper will drop kick this one away. The rain has let up just a little bit. It's still coming down, but just not near as heavy as it was when it started in the halftime period. Long kick sent down. Max Wilson has it for Russellville. He'll play it back. And it's in the last 25 minutes, we did not see a single shot on goal by Batesville. In goal to start the second half for Russellville is Eli Stratton. There's a nice tackle made by the Cyclones and Jimenez, and as he kicks it forward, we have a foul called. They attempted the tackle there. You can do that as long as you get the ball, and Batesville did not. And so Russellville, because of the foul, will have a free kick coming. Winner of this game plays the winner of Little Rock Christian Lake Hamilton. That game started at 4 o'clock over at Nettleton High School. So, again, you'll have to check our Facebook page because we won't get any updates from over that area. Tomorrow, games instead of 4 places will be at 2 places. It'll be at Nettleton and Valley View, and then Saturday throw in coming. It's thrown all the way and into the net. And it's a goal scored by Charlie Payne because they're saying it was touched, and we're going to wait and see. No, they're going to say it wasn't. Russell was trying to lobby over here on the sideline that it was touched. You can't throw it straight in the net, but it's off somebody you can. They were lobbying that it was touched. Russell leading here 3-0, 37 minutes left here in the match. Jet Bull will take the pass, and he'll scoot it forward. Crisostomo trying to chase it down along the left side. Nestor coming into the box and has it knocked away. It'll roll past the goal line. It's off Batesville, so we'll have a corner kick coming for the Cyclones. Played back out. Alex Bonilla, a long shot. It's going to go wide right. Goal kick coming for Batesville. And immediately out. Russell will have a throw in on the far side. Cyclones went undefeated in conference and had to work for it too. That last victory against Van Buren, Russell fell behind 1-0 very late. They ended up winning 3-1 on a fantastic comeback. They had 3 goals wiped out because of offsides penalties. And 2 of them would have tied the game. And the third one they called was when the score was deadlocked 1-1. Charlie Payne ended up getting the eventual game winner. Russell tacked on a third goal. Remain undefeated in conference and undefeated at home. Cyclones 13-0-1 in conference play, 19-2-2 on the season. They hold on here. They'll have 20 victories on the season. Kaiwan Martinez is going to be whistled for offsides. You can see the flag up there. That means he was past the last defender. You're not allowed to be past the last defender until the ball crosses. And he was just a hair offsides, so trying to get there in time to get a shot at goal. Kaiwan scored 1 in the first half. Deep kick coming. Batesville has it in Russell's own end. And we were here for the 25 minutes of the first half, and we did not see them possess the ball in the penalty box in that first half. You see the tent up. Russell, because it started raining late in the first half, stopped and then really came down hard at halftime. Here's Martinez. Take us away for Russellville. Kaiwan will play it over to Gerardo Jimenez. This is Alex Bonilla, number 8, weaving through traffic. Scoots it ahead. It's deflected off. He had Jet Bull out in front. And Batesville with it. Russellville just so tough. They score so many goals, but they pitch so many shutouts, and it's because of their defense. I mean, they have great goaltenders. They've got 3 really good ones, but sometimes their goaltenders don't even get to make a save because the defense is so good of just shutting down the opponents. They don't have much possession time in Russellville's own end. We're going to take a 30-second break as we have substitutions coming in for Batesville. This is Cyclone Soccer as they lead at 3-0.
Some thoughts about your home from Olathe Realty Russellville. Many will tell you spring is the best time to sell. And if you've been considering putting your house on the market,
we're on break on the radio side. Again, we join the radio. We were able to start sooner because we can click on pretty quickly. So know that that's always an option there if we can't get any internet next or tomorrow at Valley View.
You're ready to sell, or you know someone who's thinking of selling. Get in touch with a professional.
Some played ahead. We're going to get a corner kick. And because of the way the press box is set up, we can't quite get the corner. It's about as much as we can get right there. Corner kick coming for the Cyclones. They're going to send it just past the front of the net and headed out by Batesville. Russell keeping possession, trying to keep the pressure on, but Batesville going to take it away. And come at it near the midfield circle. 32-21 left to play here in the match. Russell leading at 3-0. Booted ahead and back down by the Cyclone keeper, Eli Stratton, who is a defensive player and the kicker for the Cyclone football team. This is the first year that he's played soccer, and he's been a keeper this year. He usually splits time with Brian Moreno. They'll usually each take a half. Moreno had the first half here, and now we have a stoppage of time. You see the official put an X out, and we're going to get a yellow card. Usually that means injury or yellow card, and it is going to be a yellow card on Batesville. Again, you're allowed to what they call tackle, meaning sliding and trying to get the ball, but you have to make connection with the ball, and if they deem it any kind of malicious, they call a yellow card. That's the third yellow card that we've seen since we've been here. 2 on player, 1 on the coach. And we're waiting on the official. Whenever he pulls out the yellow card, he always has to write on the back of it. He writes the player and the time. And if you can hear all of a sudden how it's gotten louder, that's the Lady Cyclone soccer team who just got here. And this is what you like about this. The boys were playing over here at 4, but they showed up to the girls' game and watched the first half and did chants. Then they had to leave, get ready for this one. Nestor Crisostomo for Russell trying to chase it down. He does. Before it crosses the goal line, he's in the penalty area, bumped a little bit and off the ball. And now we have a foul call. If it's a foul call on Batesville, we're getting a PK. But no penalty kick, and they're calling it on Russellville. Nestor was saying, I was just standing my ground. He's not going to win the argument. Once again, the Lady Cyclones with a big victory. Their bus just got here. They're out here in their rain gear, and they're starting to chant to cheer on the boys, cheering on each other. Hopefully both teams will be playing tomorrow. Russell leading 3-0 here as we've stopped the clock again. We're not completely synced with it now. 31:06, so we had to put about 7 seconds back on. We get that fixed. Ball goes into the box. Stratton came out to try to play it, had to retreat back, and the shot goes over the crossbar past the goal line. So it'll be a goal kick coming for the Cyclones. You have to put down the goal kick. You can have any player kick it. They'll elect Eli to kick it. He's got the leg, but this time he's going to play it safe and send it over the right side back towards the penalty box, Russell's penalty box, and sometimes they do this kind of stretch the defense out a little bit. And then they'll make their move. Long kick down. Russell got Jet Bull down there. Bull and Martinez. Jet Bull stops on a dime, comes back. He's going to put it into the box, and his double team taken out. Russell trying to keep it down. Cade Shamblin had it, and whistle, and a foul going to be called against Russellville, so a free kick coming for Batesville. Not many scores to pass along to you, but we will pass along what we have. In boys action, Pulaski Academy defeated Benton, shutting them out 3-0. Van Buren beat Greene County Tech right here, 6-0. So Van Buren will play PA tomorrow. That's on the opposite side of the bracket as Russell. That's why a lot of people are saying that may be the Pointers and the Cyclones for the finals. Here's a give and go between Bull and Martinez. It was a little bit out in front, so kicked past the touchline. But Cyclones going to get the throw in. Lakeside defeated Maumelle 4-0. Hot Springs edged Valonia 4-3. This is all boys action. Searcy and Mountain Home are playing right now. The winner of that game will get Hot Springs. Also, Little Rock Christian Lake Hamilton playing at Nettleton right now. The winner of that game gets the winner of this game as the throw in from Charlie Payne is knocked out by the goalkeeper. And you'll see Charlie do that. He'll get way out on the track and take a running start at his throw-in. Cyclones lead at 3-0. Nobody scored here in the second half, 28-54. Russell scored 2 times in the last 20 minutes, and now we have a stoppage of play. I think Russell's getting a yellow card here. And Russellville, one of the coaches, Coach Fuller, is getting a yellow card. So we didn't see any yellow cards in the girls' match or the boys' match before what we saw, and we've seen this official hand out 4 so far just in this game alone. After the yellow card, we'll have a throw in along the far side. Clock is stopped with 28:46 left. I don't know what was upset. It's supposed to be a throw-in for Russell, but now it will be they get possession. It will be for Batesville. And since the yellow card, I think they'll get a free kick here from about 50 yards away. Ball's put down on the 40 along the side. Rain coming straight down now as the wind has died down. But still, rain the entire second half. Here's a deep kick into the box. Played down but not out yet. Kicked high in the air. A header by Batesville. Kicked out almost bicycle style by Russellville. And now kicked backwards again by the Pioneers, trying to keep the pressure on. We still haven't seen a shot on goal by the Pioneers, and now the rain coming down even heavier. Not sure if you can hear it. We don't have our crowd mic set up. We're trying to get set up as quickly as possible, but it's really coming down. Getting awfully foggy up here. Dark. They've got the lights on. They did not have the lights turned on when we first got here. Played along the far side. Russell will kick it up and stays in. Header by Jet Bull, and he's trying to race to it to get a shot. Kicked high up in the air by Batesville. And it'll go past the goal line, so Russell's getting a corner kick. And thought it was on the left side, but they're motioning over to the right side. I believe it's out of our picture. It's the only part we can't see. We can see the end zone, but not the edge of the soccer field. So we're going to keep looking towards the goal and see where the corner kick's going to come. They're going to send it towards the middle, headed straight up in the air by Batesville, chested down there. Max Wilson will play it over to his right. Chris Ostemo will play it down from there. Nestor looking left. He'll move back to the right. It's kicked out by Batesville. A throw-in coming. Martinez is there, Chris Ostemo, but it's going to be Charlie Payne, I believe, that's going to handle the throw-in. See the third time here in the second time that he's done this. One time he threw it in. They ruled it didn't touch anybody. Here's the throw. All the way to the front of the net, headed out by Batesville and across, and it'll be another throw-in on the far side. This time Garcia will take it over. Arias will throw it back towards Jimenez. Gerardo gets it back to Arias Garcia. Nice little move to try to get around his man as it's deflected off this time by Batesville, so another throw-in, and Arias is going to leave it down for Charlie Payne. Guys with multiple guys with same last name, so I tried to call them by their first name, Arias Garcia and Andrew Garcia. That was Arias. As the throw-in is going to be eventually handled by their keeper, just like number 5, Jonathan Martinez, and number 9, Kaiwan Martinez. This one played at the middle here by Jimenez, number 3. He'll send along far side to Nestor Chrysostemo. Shamblin near the middle, tried the give and go a little bit out in front of Nestor. He's able to chase it down. He's got Jet Bull to his right. He has to slow up to backtrack and get the ball after the double team. A steal made by the Pioneers. Nestor trying to get it back. It's out in front, and here come Batesville. Batesville threw a double team, but Russell closes the gap quickly here. Cade Shamblin will take over. Got pressure to his right. He'll give it off to Charlie Payne right at midfield. Russell leading at 3-0, 25-45. Left to play here in the first half. We have substitutions coming in for the Cyclones. Number 21, David Cervantes, who has a goal. Number 11, Matthew Guajardo. Number 17, there's Andrew Garcia, as Arias Garcia will check out. Number 20, Jose Lara Escobar will check in. Really enjoyed bringing you all of soccer's home games on our Cyclone Booth channel. Appreciate you watching us here or listening to us on 102.3. Our engineer for today is Stephen Berry. He's pulling double duty too, and he had the hard job. While we were driving across town, he was having to take care of the station. Again, we had the girls' victory 2-1 in double overtime. Drew Robinson with the goal. Liza Parker had the game tying goal. Russell taking over. Cervantes, he plays all out all the time. He doesn't know slow speed. He doesn't know half speed. He goes as hard as he can until he comes out. And because of that, Russell's getting possession here off the throw-in. You cannot be lackadaisical if you're around David Cervantes. Charlie Payne with the throw-in, all the way into the box, and it's kicked up and just wide left. Just wide left. I think that was Max Wilson with the shot. Yeah, it was, number 15. He jumped up and kicked it with his foot while he was in the air. The deep kick was knocked down by Escobar. Russell's going to have it here, as Payne will play it, left foots it to the left side. There goes Cervantes chasing after it, and he's going to pull ahead of the defender as it rolls out near the flag. And what's the call? Looking at the guy with the flag, he didn't signal anything, but they're going to give it a goal kick is what they say. So they're saying it didn't pass the touchline, it passed the goal line, and it was off Russellville. I thought it was off Russell, but it'd be a throw-in. Lady Cyclones soccer team starting chants again. Love seeing these kids support each other. 3-0 Cyclones lead it. 23-15 left to play here in the match. Headed forward. Russell retreating. Play it. Andrew Garcia. Matthew Guajardo. And now Batesville taking over deep in Russell's own end. To the corner of the box. A shot or pass. I don't know what it was, but it was deflected out by Max Wilson. He's going to chase it down and then knock it off of Batesville as it passes the touchline. Cyclones, if they win here today, it'll be their 20th victory of the season. Batesville went 7-8-3 on the season. Russellville in the standings, 13-0-1, and they clinched the conference title before the last week of the season. Andrew Garcia's shot deflected past the goal line, so it'll be a corner kick coming for the Cyclones once again from this far right side. Russellville had the points to lock in the 1 seed and the conference championship even before they defeated Van Buren. Nestor Crisostomo will send it towards the front of the net, kicked high in the air and down by Batesville, and Batesville on the move. Russellville going to close that up pretty quickly. Nice sliding tackle made there by Max Wilson. Russellville keeping the pressure on. Escobar on the far side will leave it for Bonilla. Alex Bonilla coming in from about 30 yards away is taken down after it was deflected, and it'll be a throw-in for the Cyclones. It's similar to hockey in a sense of what they do with the standings, but what they do in soccer is you get 3 points for every victory and 1 point for every tie. So Russellville had enough points to win the conference championship. Here's a shot that's deflected and in. It was going in had they not touched it. Cervantes had a lot of leg behind that. And it was deflected, but they didn't get enough on it. That makes it 4-0. And what we just saw the official stop clock, which the clock stops anyway, but somebody's getting a yellow card here. And I think it's the goalkeeper for Batesville. He does not have to come out, but I think that's what it is. He didn't go stand over him and signal. Or no, they called it on David Cervantes, who just got his second goal of the match. Russellville leads at 4-0. Goal does count. Here with 21 minutes left, the Cyclones leading 4-0. Russell with the steal, Jet Bull with it. Number 14 will get it on right side. Back left side to Jet Bull. He passes it to himself coming in. Batesville, they're trying to kick it out. They do. But Russell's going to save it on the far side. Crisostomo will fake the deep kick, bring it in himself towards the middle. Kaiwan Martinez will miss on that one. They play it back to Kaiwan. As he backpedals, he'll send it towards the front of the net. Misses this one wide left. Russell almost getting another goal here. They lead at 4-0. 3 goals in the first half, 1 here in the second. The second goal by David Cervantes has given the Cyclones a 4-0 lead. Checking back, it's been a while since Russell's been they had a shutout streak going until they had played Van Buren the last game of the season. Before that, I want to say they had 5 shutouts in a row. They got one brewing here. Kaiwan Martinez, will miss on his pass, going to Escobar. Back pass there by Jet Berry, a no-look pass, but the return pass was too far out in front of Jet. Sorry, Jet Bull. This one played down at midfield by Kate Shamblin. Deep kick by Russell will send it way down there, but it'd be a throw-in for Batesville. Batesville, the Pioneers, got in there. They thought Paragould was going to sneak into the 4 spot, which would have actually made Russell play at Paragould because it would let them play on their home field. Then Paragould was knocked out. Batesville got in. I think they went 2-0 in the last week. They went 5-5-3 in conference play. That's good enough for the 4 seed. It was 18 points. That's what they needed. It was a 3-team race for the 4 spot. Substitutions coming in for the Cyclones. Number 1, Joseph Nava. Number 16, Abisai Martinez. And I think that's Harold Arias, number 19. And I need to confirm that. I don't have him on my roster, but I think that's who that is. Russell has it at midfield. Cyclones lead it 4-0. 18:15 left. Andrew Garcia will send it ahead, but it's too far out in front of Nava. They send it right back. $18:03 left to play here in the match. Russellville threatening here. We'll owe you another break here in just a minute as the ball was sent towards the box, headed back out, but Russellville applying pressure here, trying to get at Nava with a header that goes into the penalty area. 2 headers, one by each team, played down. Jet Bull trying to collect it. He does, right at the edge. Back to the net, it's going to turn around. Double team ball kicked away. Andrew Garcia comes up with about 30 yards away, sends it into the goal area. Swing and a miss there by Russellville. And it's played out there by Guajardo, but Russellville still with it. Just outside the 18-yard box into past Nava, and Batesville has it on the move. Russellville applying pressure, trying to get a quick steal. They may get it right here. They do. Matthew Guajardo, he'll take a long shot and hits the football goalpost, so it's a dead ball and a goal kick coming. We're going to take a quick break. Russellville leading it 4-0, 17 minutes left. This is Cyclone Soccer.
Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding, special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
Russellville leading at 4-0, chasing it down. No, it's going to go past the goal line and be a goal kick coming for the Pioneers. Got this note from Rick Elliott. I meant to mention it earlier, but trying to get set up in the rain and everything. But last night at the Meet of Champions, River Hardman, Cyclone River Hardman, broke the John Feltner's school record in the 800-meter and the state and the Meet of Champs and the overall state record at 1:51.52. Second place broke it too. Brooklyn Nicholson broke the school 800-meter record. So congratulations to both of them. And Russell hosting the Meet of Champs yesterday, as they often do. Of course, Russell winning the state boys championship. They won outdoor track and indoor track this year. Coach Ben Goodman, who will take over officially as the new athletic director at Russellville next month. Congratulations to Coach Goodman for the state titles and the promotion to AD. Cyclones lead it here 4-0. 15-18 left. Batesville with it. Russellville continue to pressure. That's the other thing about the Cyclones. They play hard no matter what the score. If you didn't have a scoreboard, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know that they have a 4-goal cushion lead here, because they're going to play hard all the time no matter who's in there. That's why they're always a tough out. Russellville, the defending state champions, beat Van Buren for the title last year. Van Buren had won it the year before. A lot of people picked both those teams to meet. It is possible. They're on opposite sides of the bracket as they're 1 and 2 out of the 5A West. Matthew Guajardo has it for the Cyclones, about 35 yards away. Defended nicely there by Batesville, but he does get the pass over to Nava. Pushed a little bit from behind. We're going to get a foul on Batesville on the push. So a free kick coming from inside 35 yards out for the Cyclones, and we'll see who they want to kick it. You can't be deeper than the last defender. They have the defenders right on the edge of the 18-yard box, so Russell's going to have to line up there too. Matthew Guajardo, number 11. Looks like he will be the trigger man on this. I don't know. Avi Sai is back there too. They're going to see what Batesville, how they want to defend it. Abi Sai will fake it, and Guajardo will left foot it in there, and it's going to be scooped up there by the goalkeeper. Russell had 2 offensive players in the area. You can't touch the goalkeeper, though, and he was able to get to it first. You can't get in his way if he's trying to make a save or a play on the ball. Russell immediately with the steal, just continuing to keeping the pressure on. Even though there's 13:35 left, the Cyclones with a 4-goal lead. Don't tell Coach Fuller, but we're going to call this. We believe the boys are going to be playing at 4 o'clock tomorrow, as they will play the winner of Little Rock Christian and Lake Hamilton. The girls will play at 10 o'clock tomorrow, and they'll play El Dorado. El Dorado winning 9-0 today. The Lady Cyclones, though, the more impressive 2-1 victory just because of who they beat. Beat Searcy Lady Lions, who'd won state last year. And the only reason they were a 2 seed is because Valley View was also undefeated going into the final week. Free kick coming for the Cyclones. Guajardo ahead, and it's not caught by the goalkeeper. He hit it with his knee out of the box and then played back out by Batesville. Rain continuing to fall. It's rained the entire second half, and this is the bad part about playing 4 different sites is because what we had to deal with, our team's playing 2 different places. The good thing is you get these turf fields, because usually what happens is somebody's playing on a grass field somewhere and you have to deal with mud, and it makes it where it's not an even playing field for all the games going. Because we wouldn't be having this much action if we were playing in just an open field, which that's the way it usually is. Last year at El Dorado and the year before at Siloam Springs, you had 2 open fields near the stadium. Here's a free kick for Batesville, and it's caught by Eli Stratton, the keeper for Russellville. He tried to roll it along to Jet Bull, and it was knocked away by Batesville, but Russellville collects it back ahead to Bull. He's giving chase. They go right side this time as he was on the left side, so Batesville will play it back towards the midfield circle. Russellville's going to take over, though. Andrew Garcia will give it off to Guajardo. Matthew over to Escobar. Ahead, Bull trying to give chase, and he's going to collect it. No, he's not going to collect it before it crosses the goal line. And now substitutions coming in for Batesville. They have 2. Russellville has 3 people coming in, including number 4, Brandon Lopez, number 18, Nixon Lynn, and number 22, Jason Ortiz. As Jet Bull will come out, Jonathan Martinez will check out, and Cade Shamlin, number 2, will check out. Kick towards midfield. Cyclones will have possession. It's playing back and forth. Again, Russellville led 3-0 here at the half and got 1 goal from Cervantes here in the second half. He had 2 goals here in the match. We know 1 by Kaiwan Martinez. And of course, by the time we got here, it was already 1-0 because of the girls' game going long. Kick ahead by Batesville into Russellville territory. The Cyclones playing it, though. Max Wilson will get it over far side. Russellville has it at midfield. Escobar is taken out of the play, and they are going to call the foul there. They made a play on him and not the ball, so Russellville's going to get a free kick here from about 55 yards away. inside the center circle. Max Wilson, number 15, lining up. He's waiting on his teammates. Everybody going to be about 25 yards away from him. He's going to try to kick it over their heads. Batesville plays it back with a header. Nixon Lynn will left foot it to Abisai Martinez along the far side. Nava back to Martinez. He stops near the corner, has it taken away by Batesville. Nava played it back towards the box. Batesville kicks it out. Cyclones trying to retain possession, having problems with it. Kicking it high in the air, and the header goes out of bounds. 9 minutes left. The Cyclones lead at 4-0. More substitutions for Russellville. Got to tell you, at halftime, because the rain started, they played B.J. Thomas. And it's been raining ever since. Abraham Beloso coming in for Russell, number 24. Number 6, Keegan Fuller into the match. .8:30 left. Cyclones leading comfortably 4-0. Again, the Lady Cyclones 2-1 winners over Searcy. Russellville trailed that game 1-0 at the half. And then near the 14-minute mark, Liza Parker, who had scored 42 goals in the regular season, the most ever by a Lady Cyclone, had tied it. We go through one overtime period. Nobody scored. 10-minute overtime period. We do it again, and before we reach the 5.5-minute mark, Parker found Drew Robinson, who put it in with the left foot, made it 2-1, and Lady Cyclones avenge last year's loss, the team that knocked them out of the state tournament. Russellville Lady Cyclones had won the first round last year. They shut out Sylvan Hills and then got beat 4-0 by Searcy, but win this one this year 2-1. That one headed out by Fuller. Abisai chasing it down before it goes past the goal line to save a corner kick. Good hustle by Martinez. Playing it towards the middle here. Trying to get along left side there. Ortiz giving chase. He'll get the throw in for the Cyclones. Throw it in quickly back to Jason Ortiz, and player fell down for Batesville. Ortiz playing it ahead as it creeps along the sideline and rolls out. But it was off of Batesville Pioneer. Russell going to get the throw in. David Sierra will check in now, replacing Eli Stratton at goal. This is the Cyclones' third goal. They have 3 goalies listed. All of them are seniors. David Sierra will check in. Here with 6:25 left. Russellville leading 4-0. Cyclones for about 25 yards out. Will play it along the side. Batesville really collapsing over there. The Pioneers trying to take it away. Russellville gets it right back. Fake the hard pass. Now send it into the box. Chested down by the Pioneers. Faking the hard pass themselves. Trying to weave his way out of there. Deflected back by Nava. And high into the air by the Pioneers and out. Russellville threw it in. It went off a Batesville player, so we'll do it again. We got here at Paragould. It was sunny, hot, sticky, humid, and now it's overcast, been raining. We're just seeing it all here. We expected rain actually all weekend and knew that there'd be soccer in between. Just they don't play if it's lightning, so in between the lightning. I'll give you an update on the girls' bracket here in just a moment. Ball was kicked out by Russellville, and Batesville will have it on throw-in. Of course, we mentioned to you the Lady Cyclones will be playing El Dorado El Dorado beat Bologna 9-0. Pulaski Academy beat Sheridan in girls action by the same score, 9-0. And Siloam Springs had to come back to beat Greene County Tech. Russell's got a chance here into the box, and shot is in. And it was one player just sneaking up there to do that. How about that? The Cyclones had applied pressure on Batesville. They make it 5-0 here with 4:33 left. Now that says 23, but we don't have a 23 listed. So we will have to check on that. We'll list those with the goals on our Facebook page. Russellville leading 5-0 here. One goal away from the mercy rule, but there's only 4:22 left. Just as we were talking about the girls' action, the Russellville snuck in and got a goal there. The only other score that we had, only two scores we had on girls' side, Maumelle shut out Lakeside 2-0, and Harrison defeated Paragould 6-0. So 3 of the 4 teams out of the West on girls' side won all their games against the East. The 4th one we don't know. Greenwood was playing Valley View at 2 o'clock. We have not heard on that one, but we'll give you all the rundown on our Facebook page later on. Search for Cyclone Booth. Russellville leading at 5-0 here. Nearing 3.5 minutes. Russellville continuing to play hard. They want to get that 6th goal. You don't play hard, Coach Fuller will pull you. He wants you to play hard no matter the score, no matter the time. Russellville won their 6th state championship last year, defeating Van Buren. Trying to go for number 7 this year. Russellville playing it towards the middle. Nixon Lynn ahead, and now we're going to get an offsides called on Russellville. They're trying to get it ahead. I think that was Jason Ortiz that was racing towards it, and they called offsides on somebody. Russellville actually had 3 players down there in the area. Beloso was on the right side. Ortiz on the left side. Lady Cyclones the only game that hasn't gone according to seeding in any of our matchups. This one bounced a couple times and got to the keeper for the Pioneers of Batesville. Cyclones will pick up their 20th victory of the season. They'll be 22-2 after they secure this victory. .2:15 left. Russellville along the far side with it, heading it up, kicking it up in the air. Nobody with possession, and it goes past the touchline. A throw in for Batesville. And if it's possible, the rain actually coming down even harder now and more straight down. Under 2 minutes to go. Batesville with it in midfield, taken away by the Cyclones. Batesville gets it right back, crashing back down. And now foul called on the Cyclones, so a free kick coming for the Pioneers on their side of midfield. 1:33 left. Russellville leading at 5-0. Didn't quite get to the mercy rule. 6 goals is the mercy rule. We'll cut the time in half. But Russellville not really going for that, trying to play as many people as they can. It's tough because you expect, if you're Russellville, you're expecting to play back-to-back-to-back games and days. So anytime you can rest players, you want to do so. Russellville, if they keep winning, will continue to play at 4 o'clock. Now the finals for all spring sports, soccer, baseball, and softball, will actually be at Conway this year at the campus of UCA. Benton's had it the last few years. Here's a deep kick. Russellville trying to give chase. It's played off to the side by Batesville and goes past the touchline. Russellville's going to have a throw-in deep in Batesville's own end. They're trying to get that 6th goal. A quick throw-in goes into the 18-yard box and back out of the penalty box, back in. And we're going to get a penalty on who? If it's on Batesville, no, it's going to be on Russellville. So free kick coming. Well, I heard that. I thought we get a penalty kick because it's inside the penalty box. And now I just saw a flash of light I thought maybe it's somebody turning on the lights here. If it's lightning, they may have to stop this. They don't want to stop it because there's 17 seconds left. This one played back. Yeah, that is lightning, and they're gonna get the last 10 seconds in. I don't blame them. They're going to stop the game here with 7 seconds left. Hopefully, they're just going to call it. Hopefully, they're just going to call it. With 7 seconds left, because of lightning in the area, the officials have stopped the game, and they've ordered everybody off the field. The stands have to empty. With 7 seconds left, I keep waiting for them to say that that's the ball game. Are you kidding me? I mean, I understand you got to stop it when you see lightning, but can we not forego the last 7 seconds? The Cyclones lead at 5-0 with 7 seconds left. And but the official, he was the first one off. He blew it, said let's get off, and he took off on a dead run. He was the first person off the field. And because the rule is you got to wait 30 minutes before you start it back again. So we may be waiting 30 minutes to come back to play the last 7 seconds. We're gonna wait and see. We'll take a break. Cyclones lead it here 5-0.
Fellner's Athletes Corner, your high-performance athletic store for quality athletic footwear and apparel, features Nike, Under Armour, The North Face, Patagonia, Oakley, Saucony, New Balance, Brooks, Asics, Kabu, Keen, and many, many more. Fellner's invites you to make them your first stop. With more than 50 years combined experience, the familiar faces at Fellner's can help you with all your athletic needs. Fellner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main, Russellville, open 9:30 until 6 Monday through Saturday. Experienced installers needed. That's right. Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air is needing experienced installers. Candidates must have a minimum of 2 years experience with HVAC installation, must have a valid driver's license, and be able to pass a drug test. Serious inquiries only. Contact Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air at 479-964-4004 or drop off a resume at their office. Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air is an equal opportunity employer.
Mr. Brake and Lube, your local one-stop maintenance shop, can work on your vehicle pretty much bumper to bumper with fast, friendly service you can afford. And now with Mr. Glass's certified master glass technician, you don't have to drive to Little Rock or out of state to get your driver assist system calibrated safely and correctly. So whether foreign or domestic, visit the local one-stop maintenance shop you can count on at 1415 East Main Street, and follow Mr. Brake and Lube on Facebook to keep up with monthly specials.
For over 70 years, Old South Restaurant at 1330 East Main Street in Russellville has been faithfully serving the River Valley. Whether it's starting your day with a good old-fashioned breakfast or helping you make it through the workday with a hearty home-styled lunch, and of course serving your family with a dinner that would even make your mama proud. Old South Restaurants on Main Street in Russellville. We're here for you.
We're here for you, so come on by Old South. Farmers Co-op, your home for Purina feeds. Mike Apples along. Mike, Purina, not only a well-known feed, but one that can really make the difference when it comes to taking care of your animals.
We're on break on the radio side, but just to let you know, we have been given word that they're going to call the game. I do believe that Russellville has secured it, even though there's 7 seconds left.
Modified somewhat in its price, and they can find it at the Farmers Co-op.
Absolutely. We're down probably at least 40% from last year. So whether you're doing your garden or you're fertilizing your hay meadows, it's looking better this year. We've got a full line of seed, garden seed, field seed, you name it. I probably got it in the warehouse.
Folks at Farmers Co-op, always taking care of you, your family, your animals, and your farm. The Farmers Co-op, East Main and Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location.
At Liberty Car Wash in Russellville, you have options. You can wash your car yourself or drive through one of the automatic car washes. Liberty Car Wash also gives you the option of washing your fur baby. Why make a mess in your home and risk clogging your drains when you can wash Max at Liberty Car Wash? Visit Liberty Car Wash today on Knoxville Avenue and South Arkansas Avenue in Russellville, where you always have options.
Welcome back. Well, we have 7 seconds showing on the clock. However, they have called the game. And what happens is when there's lightning in the area, you have to wait 30 minutes before you come back to play. However, there's 7 seconds left in this match, and the Cyclones lead at 5-0. So they've said, okay, they have to check with both teams, and the official went over and checked with Batesville to make sure that was okay, and they said, yep, that's fine. Excuse me, and Russellville will win this game 5-0. So we'll suspend the last 7 seconds, and the Cyclones win it. So what that means is Russellville will move on to the second round. They will play tomorrow at 4 o'clock. They'll play the winner of Little Rock Christian Lake Hamilton. That game going on right now over at Nettleton High School, and we will not know the outcome of who they'll play until later. Now, the Lady Cyclones will play tomorrow at 10 o'clock, and they'll play El Dorado. Both these games will be at Valley View High School, so we won't have a thing where we're missing any action and have to join anybody late. We do know 2 goals tonight for the Cyclones by David Cervantes and Kywan Martinez with a goal. The Cyclones win this one by a score of 5-0. Congratulations to the Cyclones and Lady Cyclones for both their victories in the first round of the state tournament. We'll be back here tomorrow and just across the way, a few miles away in Jonesboro at Valley View High School for Cyclone and Lady Cyclone soccer in the second round, the quarterfinals, if you will, of the 5A state tournament. Lady Cyclones at 10 o'clock taking on El Dorado, and the boys will play at 4 o'clock against the winner of Little Rock Christian and Lake Hamilton. I want to send a very special thank you to Stephen Barry, our engineer, for tonight. And thank you for joining in and watching and listening to us. This has been Cyclone and Lady Cyclone Soccer.
Russellville High School Soccer, live from the Class 5A state tournament.